Hello and welcome back to MFAT Coaching. It is that time of the month. I can't believe it. I'm moving from my February to my March Silk and Sonder. I'm going to show you everything I did in my February, and then I'll walk you through how I set up my March. So hopefully that still interests you and stick around. So this was my February Silk and Sonder. I used this very cute clip all month from the planner Envy. It told me where I was all month. I also used this super fun charm by Doodleberry all month. I love it. I will probably just transfer this to the March because I love it that much. And I do really love coffee. But here's the February Silk and Sonder. The theme was passion. And I did this with you at the beginning of the month or end of last month. This is the monthly spread. All right. And then my January reflections, my February intentions. My habit tracker, it's the 25th, so I'm gonna have to backfill a few days, but still it's getting a little better, but we're just gonna continue to work on those same habits this month. My journal prompts, my ideal day. It was kind of fun just to think about these. I didn't write the letter to myself. I just wasn't quite feeling it this month. Haven't been doing the coloring lately, though I do love these coloring pages. Had a lot of fun with my favorites and the passion clouds. Haven't made the cinnamon chili, but I did make a recipe this month, so that was good. And then this is my expenses. I have purchased more than this. You can see after the third, I just kind of quit. Don't really know what happened, but we'll get back on that next month. All right, here's the first week. The theme was awareness. So you can see all my awareness ribbons. These stickers are all from designer Chameleon. Then the next theme was fairy tales, and so you can really see how these stickers that are all from Crafty Bee Design Studios on Etsy, just really, they kind of transport you to a magical place, kind of a fairy tale. And I really enjoyed putting these kind of random, almost looks like scrapbook pieces around it, which I haven't done in the past, so that was really fun. Did the currently page, just one word answers. Then this was my February Valentine's week. So cute with these planny thing stickers. I actually did my weekly reflection, so I was proud of myself there. And then this was my California Love Week with a little bit of San Francisco on here. This week was crazy for me. So there's no surprise I didn't really get to do a lot of planning. My husband was out of town most of the week. I had these ed fairs every day that were just not well organized logistically. They went well once you got there, but it was hard to get there. So it was just really stressful of a week. So I didn't get to use this as much as I'd like. And I haven't done this yet, but I do this on Sundays. Sunday is tomorrow. So I'm feeling pretty good. And then you can see you actually get all of this next week, even though I'm going to go ahead and show you what March looks like. So that was my February. Let's look at March. Now, before we get too much further, we do need to find out the answer to the riddle. So, the riddle for February is, what do you buy to eat but never consume? Quite a few of you said either utensils or forks and knives, like we're very specific about it. So let's see what the answer is. Cutlery. Well done. So anyone who said something related to cutlery, you got the correct answers. Utensils, good job. I will be putting all of you who were willing to submit answers into a number generator and letting you know if you won, and then I'll be sending you some happy mail. So keep a lookout for that. All right. So I don't want to get too distracting, but I do want to fill out some of this as we go. I am trying out some new pens. I'm going to do this just a little differently. I'm going to try out these new pens first, and then we'll go from there. A really good friend of mine bought these Rytech vintage dual color gel pens for me, and there's just something about this cover. This is the back cover that just really, I don't know, said vintagey to me. I love it. It's a little dark and moody, so I thought I would try these out. To help me make some decisions, I'm going to pull out some mild liners. These are going to be the pens and highlighters that I use throughout the month. We do our little check. Okay, we're good. Okay, now with that, we can start to fill out a few things while we are talking. So, go ahead and start with a blue, since there's so much gorgeous blue here. And I'm just going to write my name, as you've all seen. All right. So I will eventually put my phone number there, just so that people can call me if I do misplace this planner, which would be awful. It's my life. It's my catch-all planner. So you always get a little index so you can see where everything is. You get a welcome letter from the creator, Miha. You get a little definition of the word. So this month we're looking at gratitude. It's the quality of being thankful, the readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. I really like this idea of being like gratitude, like an attitude of gratitude. Yeah. Being that you're like ready for it. You're ready to show appreciation. I really like that. Okay. You get the full year. And you get a monthly calendar. You get the future log, so the next 2 calendars, which is nice. So I'll take everything from the February one and move it onto here for March and April, and then I'll start May. You have your February reflections, your March intentions. You'll notice that what I do is I change those categories of spiritual health, personal life, physical health, key relationships, and money management, and professional goals. I change those up to the key things that are happening in my life. So we've got my coaching, the site director job that I have, my teaching, the podcast, my money management. Oh, funny, that's the same. Yep. And then PR goals. So kind of like professional goals, but slightly specific. We've got your mood tracker, which I've stopped using, and the habit tracker, which I am still, I've returned to using, I should say. So I'll go ahead and write on here these habits. All right, so those are the habits I've been tracking this year. Some of them I do a decent job on, and some of them I kind of flounder here and there, as you can see. Particularly the journaling is something I'm still not doing consistently every day. That's okay. Don't always fill my water bottle or wear my jewelry. But I've chosen these because they're things that make me feel better if I get them done. And so then I will fill in those options with these beautiful mild liners here to create eventually a really pretty design if I ever got to fill it in. So that's the goal, is to really fill it in, make it really pretty. We'll see. One of these days. You have a sleep tracker, which I have stopped using because I've never tracked my sleep like this. It's not something that seems to benefit me in any great way. Then you have the gratitude jar, and I love these. So this is something I will sticker up. And so even though I don't do the gratitude usually in here, I'm super excited for the gratitude jar because I will do it this way. I wish it was a jar every month. Then we've got self-gratitude, a picture of gratitude. Those will be fun. I can decide if I want to actually print pictures or draw or use stickers. A letter of gratitude. I highly encourage you to do this and then send it to the person. So if you can, if they're alive, if not. So just, think about that and be aware of that so you can decide if you're willing to take this out and lose what's on the other side, or do it on a fancier piece of paper maybe. Then you got a gratitude poem. Beautiful butterfly. Ooh, the Noticing Nature game. This is one of my favorites. So can you look at some flowers in this case in a way you've never seen before? Maybe you have flowers in your house. Maybe they're around your house outside. Oh, this is going to be fun. I love it. Ginger sweet potato coconut milk stew. Wow. I want to try that. Let's see. How much ginger is in it? 2-inch piece. That is a lot of ginger. I will not be using that much ginger as I do not love the flavor of ginger that much, but everything else sounds amazing. And we'll just cut that half. Oh, gratitude gumball machines. I love them because you can fill in all the circles with the dots in all of those books that you have. Sticker books, that is. I love this. I love gratitude months. All right, we've got Sudoku. That's really fun. The answer key, I didn't do any of these this month. I just oftentimes don't do crosswords, but that's really fun. I will do the Sudoku though. Okay, here's the riddle for the month. Reply below. What is taken before you can get it? All right, so let me know below. And next month, if you are correct, well, even if you're wrong, but next month, if you enter, you'll be entered into a drawing and I might send you some happy mail. Yay! All right, and then the monthly expense tracker is where I track the things that I purchase. I'm still not very good about writing those things down, but I really want to be, especially if it takes a little while to get to me, because then it kind of helps me ease my anxiety about that. All right, then this is the 9th week of the year. I find that to be really helpful, but also kind of a crazy thing to think about, that next week is the 9th week of the year already. Whew. But we're at the 9th week and you can see, so they overlap. They give you the whole month in here. So here's the first week, even though that's also in the February. So if you are somebody who is a completionist and you need to do the first 2 days, or excuse me, the last 2 days of February in the February, that is available to you. It's also in the beginning of the March, and then you can jump right into March. I am just going to decorate this, however. Then you got the second week of the month. Your currently page. I still wish this was blank so that I could decorate it accordingly, but that's okay. You have the next week and the next week. And finally, the final week of March. Get the whole week again, all the way through the beginning of April. Ooh, wow. And then you get some extra pages. No ghosting really, with the pen swatches. So that is awesome. All right, so let me show you a few other things. As I say, I'm gonna use my Doodleberry charm again, I think, because I just love it. And I don't have any charms that are quite this color green or blue, or I would add those instead. So I'm just gonna stick with my coffee one. I am, however, even though it doesn't quite match, I'm gonna use this Planner Envy. It's the March box. I love this really long clip to attach it. I think that is just brilliant. So helpful. So I'm going to use that to talk about where I am. Not talk about, but to hold my place so I know which week I'm at and I can easily turn to it. So I'm going to put that. Yeah, no, I want it this way. You can really push it up there. This is a brilliant change. This long one. Because it's going to stay in so much better. This one struggled sometimes to stay in the planner. So I'm really excited about that. Beautiful. All right, and then what I'm going to do now is show you, actually I'm going to pull this out, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate this for the week. My theme this week is berries and cherries. So I have some washies that made me think of either fruits in some way, shape, or form, but without actually being fruits themselves. And then I will add some fruit stickers on top and probably some other skinnier washi tape from my skinny washi tape box to match. So I'm gonna pull out some blues and some pinks and reds. I'm making a mess off camera. And then I'm gonna pretty much keep this, I'm gonna do it to music, but show you how I decorate a weekly spread. Layer one is done. So this is always my washi layer. Love it. Now I've grabbed some Mojo Jojo Plans foiled boxes. I'm gonna put just some fun foil in the different areas. So put red there. I'm gonna go down to the green and do the green ones on here. This is where I do my meals. This is where I'll put my feels, what I want to feel for the week. And then this is where I write down what books I'm reading that week. Then we'll go with the blues. And well, this is going to be the things I'm focusing on. And then these are the things that I'm going to be working on in my evenings, my nights. So those are the boxes that I use. This is why I love the quarter boxes. Just going to use some of these pens to write the things that I told you. feels and books and meals. And then on this side, I'll go ahead and write focus and nights. All right. So then what comes next is pure decoration. Let me show you what I have. Okay, so as you can see, I have a lot of things in the strawberry realm. So this is going to be my strawberry page. This is going to be my blueberry page. So I'm going to do kind of a strawberry collage down here. So I need to white out these words. I don't use, there's a lot of habit tracking. If you are someone who wants to track your bajillion habits, this is for you. You definitely need it. You won't have to do any of the edits that I make. But if you are someone who, like me, doesn't want to track quite so many things, that is okay, because there is all of these different things that we can do to make this planner still perfect and work for us. Love it. Do really, really, really enjoy the Silk and Sonder. Maybe I'll put that one up there. Always lay them out, try and figure out what I'm going to do, and then pull them up. And it's never going to go down the exact same way, but that's okay. Okay. I think that is very fun. So I'm going to pull some of these off. Start with that top layer. I love these stickers. Were from my friend Siobhan. So the same friend actually who bought me these pens for my birthday. She is the best planner friend ever. She and I share a lot. Like, we get extras of anything. She's the first person who's going to get my extras. Unless I know it's something she won't like, and then there's no real point. But she and I do the same themes. So most of the time, she'll have some sort of use for the things that I work on, or I get extras of, because she will be doing something similar. She actually selected the theme for this week, the berries and cherries. She's actually selected my themes for the first 6 months of the year. So if you like my themes, they are actually all thanks to her. Super fun. She joined me last year in the themes that I created. She had a fun night where she sat down and just like brainstormed a bunch of themes. She was like, you don't have to use them. And I was like, why wouldn't I use them? They're great. And so there it is. That's how it's all become what we're doing today. If you have planner friends like that, let me know. And if you don't, let me know that too. We can be planner friends. Let me know if you want to join, if you want to know what the themes are, or if you just want to come up with your own, let me know. There are also other people out there who like share their themes and do giveaways with the themes each month. Like, you can follow Designer Chameleon, and she will definitely provide you some themes. All right, and then I've got these, I think these are Mrs. Grossman strawberry stickers, also from Siobhan. I'm just gonna use a couple of them. Oh, that'll be fun. I'll go ahead and put one upside down. How cute. There, I'm gonna add this one. I don't even know if I intended to pull this out or not, but it was there. It's gonna fit in the collage. I love it. All right. Look at those strawberries. I love it. All right, I don't have a lot of blueberries, but I have some blueberries in that little spread. All right, in the Happy Illustrations book, this is what I was thinking. Okay, these are those blueberries. There's also some strawberries and cherries. So cute. But I'm just gonna plop, oops. Oh, there are like cute little blueberries on there. I'm gonna use those too. All right. They were like sitting there in the frame. Was anyone yelling at me like, Megan, they're literally right there? If so, you'll have to let me know. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to try and drive anyone crazy with my silliness. I just love. There's also some blackberries, which I think are also fine to put on here, so I'm going to do that too. I love the whole, like, you can make your own acai bowl. Some cute little raspberries on here too, which I think are awesome. They used to have anything quite this small, so I'm not used to being able to decorate over here. That's funny. Love it though. Look at these little kiwis. Oh, they're so, everything on here is just so cute. Some more blackberries. All right. So there is the blueberry spread. I'm gonna put one more blueberry right here. Oh, strawberries and blueberries. All right, and now I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. Just kind of do some collaging here with these cherries, the strawberries, a couple blueberries, etc. And before I do that, actually, I'm gonna focus here with the cherries. Just to make sure, oops, they get their own page. So cute. I hadn't thought about the fact that like cherries come up a lot in like poker, but Pipstick's got it. There we go. All right, so now just focusing on this middle page, these final stickers. So I'm not really sure how my friend came up with the idea of berries and cherries. And I don't always take her quite as literally as I took her this time around. This month, I'm definitely making sure it's all strawberries or, you know, raspberries, blueberries. It has to have a berry in it or a cherry. So that's why I'm not using all these other fruits. Although, I think I might do one of these acai bowls just because it's so cute and such a good use of the fruit. And this page is kind of about mixing all of the fruits, and that's a easy and fun way to do that. But I'm still only gonna put strawberries and cherries otherwise on the page. All right, I'm just gonna call that. I think that's super cute. I don't think I need anything else. So here's my berries and cherries. You got my strawberry page because I have so many strawberries. I do really love strawberries too. Blueberry page and blackberries. A little bit of everything. And then cherry page. So then the last thing I need to do is separate all the boxes. All right. All of my highlighters this month, of course, are going to be in these shades of blue and green because I always choose the highlighters to match the cover. So we're going to just stick with the greens and, well, we should do some blues. We'll do greens and blues. And we'll just do it as they are on the page. We'll do light, light. There we go. All right, so I'll tell you how I do the first column, and then I'll do the rest to music. So this top one is my to-do list each week. It gets 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I use the other end of the mild liner to create boxes for me to check off. No ghosting. Just love mild liners. All right. This next one is where I tell myself what I'm going to post on my social medias, mainly Instagram. But that also helps me out with my Patreon and Facebook if I do it, those types of things. So that's 3 posts a day. During the week, that is. This next section is my schedule section. It gets 10 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then last but not least, I just have a section for notes, anything that comes up that I need to write about or write down or remind myself, etc. All right, then I will show you just real quick. I do the same type of boxes on the weekend, but obviously the weekend layout is a little different. So I start with my to-dos. There are 5 here, and that's fine. I try not to do as much or schedule as many things to do on the weekend. Then here at the top, I'm going to go ahead and do my Instagram. And again, I try and do less on Instagram, social media on the weekends. So there's only 2 boxes. Then I do my schedule. And this one, I just kind of cut it in half. Which at this point, I know is like 1 line below this line right here. The to-do area, and then my notes. All right. So actually, I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm just going to do the rest off camera. I will use the corresponding pens, of course, to write down what the categories are. So this is my to-do, and this is my social media, which I just write down as IG because I'm kind of lazy like that. Then this will be my schedule. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Can see it was the wrong color. There we go. This will be the schedule. And this will be notes. All right. And so I'll just do that on the rest of the days. All right. Thank you so much for coming to watch this video. If you have any questions about how I set this up, what I do the rest of it, let me know. And of course, you can catch the next video and the next month's video, and you'll see this entirely filled out. And yeah, if you have any questions, as I say, let me know. Congratulations to last month's winner. I'll announce that in the notes below. Have a fabulous, fabulous month. Bye.